All right, good evening, good evening. All right, just want to come and talk to you guys, right, about studying for the board. All right, for some of you guys that haven't experienced the board yet, you will experience it, and you will understand that that is very important when it comes to getting promoted. You have to go through that, right? So the best ways that I found to study for the board during my time while I was in was structuring the ADP models as the S shots, right? And also organizational structure, right? So you got ADP 1 through 7, right? So ADP 1, that's Big Army, all right? That's the administrative portion of the Army, right? What does S1 do? If you think about it, what does S1 do? All right, then you got ADP 2, which is Intel, covers Intel. What does S2 do? Right? Then you got ADP 3, Unified Land Operation. What does S3 do in your unit? They're over in operations, right? Then you got ADP 4. And you also got S4, one and the same, all right? Then you also got ADP 5, which is the operations process. There is no S shop for 5. But you also got to think about when your company commanders, depending on your unit structure, go to those battalion meetings and they discuss missions, right? They're covering the operations process, okay? Then you got ADP 6, right? Mission command. Okay, once your commanders and stuff like that receive those missions, your commanders in your first arm, they bring it down to the company and you go over your training meetings, you know what I'm saying? And you get the information that's provided from them to you, right? It's the missions process. And then you got ADP 7, right? Who covers that? Right? There's no S7 shop. But you also got to think about it. What's below the mission command, right? You got your first arms, right? They in charge of leadership development, leadership and training, right? It's broken down. That's how the Army structure is broken down, right? So I utilize that to help me study for the board. So if anything came up that was Intel related, and if I didn't know specifically the answer, I always utilize ADP 2 for my thought process of knowing what S2 covered, right? And I broke it down like that. Okay, that's, to me, I found that being easier. As long as you understand how a unit or how the Army is structured and what happens through each level of command, you can understand the ADP structure. All right. If you utilize that as a study pointer, I guarantee you'll be okay. Guarantee.